Hi everyone, Liane here. I hope you're doing well. Today is my video talking about the mid-year planner update. It's really fun to see all the other folks who post their videos talking about what they've enjoyed and what they haven't enjoyed, the changes that they've made regarding their planner lineup. Those are just some of my favorite videos. So of course it makes sense that I would also create a video as well. I don't really plan out my content or video calendar for the year, but what I do know is that when June rolls around, I am definitely making a planner mid-year or a mid-year planner updates. I have made a lot of changes, especially the first 6 months of the year. Well, that makes sense. This is a mid-year update. I'm sectioning it out in 3 parts. The first is what was my planner lineup at the beginning of the year. The second part is going to be what is my current lineup. And then the third part is just really going to be what I am hoping for or upcoming changes to my planner lineup. First things first, my lineup at the beginning of the year was primarily these 2 notebooks, these 2 planners. This was my Hobonichi A6 2024 in the original version. So it starts in, wait, when does this start? Started in January start. And then this is my Nolte 9107 that started back in April, I believe. No, yeah, it started in April of last year with it ending in March of this year. So I really enjoyed this planner. I was hoping that Amazon would then promptly have the Spring Start 2024 version, but they never provided this as an offering, the updated version for this year. And so it also overlapped with my no buy, low buy online stationery shopping. And at the time, I just thought I was going to make do. Then migrated to my Traveler's Company passport size notebook. And so I'll talk about that in the second part of the video. So about my Nolte 9107, what I really loved about it is that it is a weekly vertical layout. It's a perfect size where I can just throw it in my purse, my backpack, and it just comes in this nice sort of like PVC plastic cover. I don't think I've ever taken it out of the cover, but when I look at it, it reminds me of the Midori style, where it's very, very blank and minimal. And then you can see the binding itself with the ribbon markers there. So I really liked it. Very minimal, very straightforward. Very practical, and I kept it and I used it throughout the year that I had it. I also love that it's fountain pen friendly. Just love the way that paper or the way that inks look. I love the way inks look on this paper, and I don't even know what kind of paper this is. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a retailer here in the States. So I ended up not buying the new one for 2024. I really couldn't. I mean, maybe I could have found one on the Amazon Japanese website, the Japanese Amazon site, but I didn't look too hard. So there was that. This is the Hobonichi A6. I wanted to love it because this notebook, this journal, is what started my fountain pen hobby. It's really what started my channel. I had a Hobonichi, and then I saw a video, I believe it was from Confy Monsters Co., who talked about her fountain pen collection and loving it in her Hobonichi. And I really wanted to love it. I loved it in 2022 and 2023, but then this year for 2024, they no longer use the regular Tomoe River paper. They ended up using like Tomoe River paper Sanzen, S-A-N-Z-E-N. I wanted to love it, but the experience for me was so drastic that I actually do not enjoy writing with fountain pens in here. I did try for a little bit. Actually, I almost stopped right when daylight savings began in March. And so since then, I haven't really written in it. I thought that I would eventually just write with a ballpoint pen, but for me, it has been an important part of my process to journal with fountain pens. And this paper has not been it for me. So I actually have not been journaling in here at all. I've had some fits and starts in April, but honestly, when daylight savings came around, it really became very hit or miss. And so unfortunately, I'm not going to be using this for the rest of the year. And as long as Hobonichi uses Tomoe River paper, the Sanzen paper, I will likely not be using the Hobonichi journals, this daily journal, unless I decide to go back to using maybe a gel pen or ballpoint pen. But for now, I'm really committed to my fountain pens, and so I want to be able to use it on paper that I enjoy the writing process. So this was my initial lineup. Now, this is very fascinating. So I have this Traveler's Company notebook, passport size. Then I have this hybrid digital system. This is a ReMarkable 2 tablet. It's really changed my life as far as my work process goes. I'll talk about this in just a second. I basically live out of my passport size now. This is the blank weekly spread. I use a zig dot marker and I just stamp little circles, and then I will write the day, write the numbered days, and then I fill it out and I use it on an as needed basis. There are weeks when I might have less commitments, and so I may not actually use the planner for that week. So I really like the flexibility of the undated pages, and I have enjoyed writing the numbers, writing the dates of each week, which has been really nice. I have been using this notebook that I got from my sister as a gift. She got it from the Pen Gallery in Malaysia when she was out there recently. And I have really enjoyed this paper. It is the Tomoe River 68 GSM. The Hobonichi A6 typically uses, I think it's 52 GSM, so it's a lot thinner, but I have really enjoyed using 68 GSM Tomoe River paper, and this is not the Sanzen, it's the original. And so I've really enjoyed writing with this paper. And how I typically use this 2 notebook system is I have my commitments for the week, and I have it written down. And then I use this notebook for writing like my to-do list, jotting down any notes for that week. So it's just been really nice. Been really nice. I love the texture, and so whenever I'm writing on here, regardless if it's a fountain pen, ballpoint pen. Also, I have really enjoyed using the Midori cream as well. In fact, I think both of these notebooks are cream paper. So the Tomoe River 68 GSM in cream, and then the Midori MD paper in cream have been really an unexpected delight for me. So this is my current system, and I'm really enjoying it. Now this is going to be an unlikely addition to my planner lineup, but I have found that I needed something that would be more private, especially for my job. I haven't really mentioned this in any of my videos, but I am a mental health professional. I am a therapist. And previously, the way that I've had to, note take and all of that, I've been writing it in like a 5-star notebook. And when I jot down notes, I have to tear it off. And then after I use it, right, and I add it to my client notes, I have to like tear out the sheet and shred them all. It's something that was always on my mind as a therapist. And so as I have been, progressing in my career, I have to say that the ReMarkable 2 is a wonderful addition to my journaling planner notebook system. It's really that perfect blend of analog and digital, because this is strictly, it's a single task. I don't have any internet access on the ReMarkable. It really is digital note taking, and the only way I can access it is by entering a passcode. So it gives me peace of mind that after a client session, I've written a note, I can lock my notebook, and it's inaccessible. I have really enjoyed the ReMarkable 2. I'm going to go off screen and I'm going to enter the passcode. So what I have right here is, this is just a sheet, the mid-year planner update. These are my three main talking points: initial lineup, where I'm at, and what I'm looking forward to. And what I really have come to love is you can choose your writing implement. I have enjoyed the pencil, but you know what my favorite has been? And of course, it shouldn't be a surprise, but it's the calligraphy pen. So I use a calligraphy pen and you have 3 line widths, and I prefer the thinnest one, but you still get some beautiful line variation. So it's almost like, I would say it's very similar to like a journaler nib, maybe even a slightly more fine nib than the journaler nib, because a journaler nib is ground from a medium nib, but this is probably more like maybe like a journaler nib ground from a fine nib. So I just like the line variation, and it really feels like I'm writing on paper. This is really nice, and it has really changed the game for me with work notes. It's confidential, and I no longer have sheets of paper that I have to worry about making sure that I shred. So what am I looking forward to, and any sorts of changes that I am expecting? Well, what I know for sure is that for 2025, I will likely not get a Hobonichi Techo A6 anymore. I do not like the Sanzen paper. It has too much tooth to it. It almost feels, it's got a certain like grit to the page, to the sheets, that I do not like. Pens do not glide as seamlessly as they used to, in my opinion. And I'd given it 3 months, and I just had a hard time, to the point where I just decided I'm not going to be writing in here. I don't enjoy writing with fountain pens. I gave it 3 months and I did not like the process. So this is out for next year. The Nolte 9107, this I'm not quite sure if Amazon or if a US retailer comes out with it for 2025, I will seriously consider. But I would say that right now I am very happy with the Travelers Company notebooks. If I am thinking about a change for 2025, I am considering trying the regular size notebooks. The Passport is nice in its portability. I love how fountain pen friendly the pages are. I love, really for me, I love how the leather is starting to develop some wear and build a little bit of character. So I am really loving the aging process. And there's something, I think there's just like this relationship that you have with beautiful analog tools and implements, especially as you kind of move through life, and the more that you travel with these things, they become very personal. They're very sentimental, like they age with you. So this, in addition to my Travelers Company brass pen, I am really happy to travel through life with these tools. So this is definitely staying and coming with me into the new year, or through the rest of this year. Also, I wanted to say that what I'm looking forward to is, in about a month or so, I am off to Japan and Korea, and I am going to, I'm planning on getting a plotter notebook in Japan, and also going to the Travelers Company store location in Kyoto to purchase one of their exclusive or store exclusive Travelers Company notebooks there. So I am likely to add those two to my planner lineup for the end of the year leading into 2025. So I am excited for that, and be on the lookout, or for my Japan and Korea stationery haul videos. I'll definitely take video and do like a post-trip stationery haul to share with you. Okay, I think that is it. Pretty short and simple. I think what I have found is, over the past year, I've really streamlined my planner setup where it is truly becoming very functional and practical. There isn't a lot of, I would say, creative. There's no creative drawing in here. It's all functional. So we'll see how my planning style evolves over time. But yeah, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I mean, if you have a ReMarkable 2, what do you think about it? I, for one, absolutely love it because it helps me with my with my work process, and I can rest assured that my contents are safe and confidential. By the way, this is not sponsored, nothing like that, but just letting you know that I really do enjoy it. Really gotten streamlined. It's now just these two tools. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.